So I'm on my second, well, technically fourth, but officially second week of my new job. It's pretty good. Um, can always use more money, but I'm kind of well occupied. I have to finish a lot of papers and stuff like that. Um, I think it was no, not last week. A couple days ago on Thursday, I saw a video of this YouTuber Lashid for You, and she was talking about a young YouTuber who was facing bullying, and she was getting harassed by a lot of Tommy supporters, and then she made a video to where she was crying and she was frustrated and stuff like that. I found her page. I commented a couple times telling her, just drop the issues with Tommy. Um, just talk about things you want to talk about. Talk about things that make you smile or whatever. I think a lot of times, that's why I don't aim my channel on Tommy Sotomayor. I'm not trying to get, his attention. I and the thing is, it just ruins your page because every time you make a video, you're looking, it looks weird because it's like, okay, I'm talking about something and somehow I have 0 likes and 20 dislikes. They bring so much unnecessary attention. That's why I really only talked to Tommy officially one time. I mean, I just addressed him. I used his name on one of my titles. That was it. But I don't really try to get into any conversations with his fans or with him. So I just avoid that. But other than her addressing Tommy, she was, frustrated with a lot of black men bashing black women and stuff like that. Um, the thing is that black YouTubers, especially black male YouTubers, are kind of at like a civil war where it's really kind of an overwhelming battle of you have 70% of men, of black men, 70 to maybe 80% of black men who are MGTOW supporters, men going their own way, and they're abandoning, social norms. They have really no gold really. Overall, MGTOWers generally don't believe in relationships or love, let alone marriage. So basically, they're looking for sex, but then again, when they get it, they just view women as whores regardless. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. If they'll bitch and moan about women are not coming to them, but when they do come to them, they feel like women drag down men, and they're women are here to take all our money and stuff like that. And, but then they'll bitch and moan when nobody's want them. I see MGTOWers as people in this kind of with this juxtaposition mentality. Girls reject me, but it was a line that I had about them and I forgot. It was something about niggas acting swole when they're getting rejected by girls, and then forget it, man. I forgot. It was something like weird. It's like um funny how they're trying to set rules and boundaries and talk about how they can withdraw from sex. But the thing is that most MGTOWs don't get women. They don't get any love or attention. So how are you rejecting women that you don't get? So it's a funny thing about it. But um, the thing about MGTOW and a lot of black men on YouTube is that a lot of them have a MGTOW mentality to where they don't want to do anything. They're frustrated about black women. The drama that they bring. They don't. They sisters are rejecting them. They're being called too nice, too lame, whatever. And then you have like religious nuts. Usually those are the Hebrew Israelites, YouTubers, who try to put a religious spin on it, and the black woman, this and that. It's just the same mentality as MGTOW with just a religious spin to it. But the 30%, are black men who are like Sarge and other people, Sarge and his, people that he subscribes to, Jason Black and other people. We have legitimate arguments. We have legitimate claims to the issues that black women have. The thing is that we're willing to work on ourselves and improve ourselves. But the thing is that if we're going to, I have to do this regardless. And the thing is that shit, I lost my train of thought. But like the main difference is that we're not consumed by sex. We're not, you know, we give constructive criticism, and that's what makes us different. From the black MGTOWs who are they're really taking over YouTube. I'm seeing another dude named Mad Bus Driver and his lame ass talking about go get yourself a little bullshit job at an airport, and they'll give you free vouchers to travel around the world, and you use your vouchers to go to Asia and Africa and Dominican Republic, and you get your girls there. I'm like, dudes sound so lame nowadays, man. And that's kind of like the thing. I don't like being a black YouTuber because I don't want to be associated with lames like that, where you have to get a job at a bullshit place just to get vouchers to see women. Like, who does that? But like I was saying, like the people that I subscribe to, like Sarge and Jason Black and others, we give constructive criticism to where we're not, bashing you for the sake of bashing you. We're talking about you so we can improve. So you can improve. You know, like, you know, we don't like bastard baby makers. We don't like women who have children out of wedlock. We don't like women who have kids when they're not ready. We don't sugarcoat shit. And that girl who was crying, she may not be ready for that type of audience, but when she gets older, she'll have to realize that, um, there are black men who have, good intentions in what they want. A lot of black women aren't ready for change and are too used to, you know, being themselves or being, um, being standardless, and we're trying to fix that. Black men like me, we're trying to fix, you know, the problems that black women are having because we're not going to improve as a race if we don't, control the littlest things. If we don't, get a grip on, hood rat behavior. If we don't get a grip on interracial dating, we need to get a grip on economics. We can't be spending trillions of dollars on bullshit things like hair, like weave and, church ties. We really need to get our black dollars, and we really need to circulate them properly. Um, so, I don't try to, my intent and my views aren't trying to, aim to hurt black women or make black women cry or anything. But, the issue is that, you know, a lot of people have strong criticism. I think men have legitimate claims, but the problem is that black men tend to cry too much about little things, and then they get into this kind of bitch mode to where you know I boycott my life, or I do something stupid, and it could have been prevented if black women only gave me a chance, and crap like that. You have a lot of black men who are just sexually frustrated. And that's kind of a bit of a problem in the black community because, you know, sex is such a, you know, commodity. And the thing is that how do we judge who deserves sex? Which guy deserves it? You know, is it the bad boy, or is it, the book smart kid who's minding his business and trying to do something with his life? You know, overall, I think that um, you know, young black girls, shouldn't address Tommy at all, and that's really just kind of the point of my video. I just save yourself the trouble. Don't talk about him. Don't mention him. You can talk about other YouTube coons out there, but just kind of leave Tommy alone. He doesn't need any more, notoriety. He doesn't need any more ether videos. So, just leave the dude alone. I'm not defending him. I hate his guts, but it's just, if you just want to have a decent, if you're a new YouTuber and you want decent views, you want decent ratings, I just kind of suggest that you just kind of leave Tommy alone. His trolls are just too much, and that's why I don't deal with them. And a lot of those guys and those trolls don't leave shit alone, so I just don't address them. Um, last thing I want to say is just kind of rehashing everything is that black men, well, most black men have a legitimate. Uh, Damn, I didn't even know she came by already. Okay, like I was saying, most black men do have legitimate issues with black women. The problem is that, um, the problem is that they express it a little bit too emotionally, and it just destroys the argument. You know, we get it that, okay, black women could be making smarter decisions if they were dating, the book smart kid, but the book smart kid can lose his argument if he's talking about, oh, I deserve, I deserve sex from her, or I deserve this from her just because I'm not doing drugs. Or we tend to have, we have those like those so-called good black men or black lames who have kind of like this stupid mentality of, at least I'm not a thug, so, give me some ass or whatever. And it just doesn't work that way. I think a lot of black men are just too sexually frustrated, and they're seeing how, especially as a black lane, we see constantly how easy sex is from an outsider's point of view. Yet we're wondering like, oh, when do we have our fun? You know, do we get to have fun and be reckless? And the thing is that you have to kind of let the bullshit go. You know, I you know I'm not gonna be a player. I'm not one of those type of dudes, even if I tried. But the thing is that I can't be emotional over rejection. You know, she rejected me, so what? I gotta just move on and just worry about, building shit instead of just kind of going on an endless campaign about how black women ain't shit and this and that. And I almost took that route, but I'm just not that type of person to be having silly arguments with you know just kind of be on a emotional tyrant. Um, that's kind of really all I have to say. I know that my video was kind of slow today, but I just wasn't feeling it. But I really want young girls to feel happy with their skin and their hair, and they're going to meet guys like that in the future. And the thing is that when you do meet guys like that, kind of understand what they're going through. But the thing is, you don't need to try to fix, don't bother trying to fix them or, get them into dating black women again. Just let those coons be, let those men be. You can't fix these men, you can't kick them out of YouTube or whatever. So just kind of know when you have to take a loss or you just have to ignore things.